Alrighty, welcome back to the newest update. It is a little bit earlier than the end of this tier, not by much, but there's been quite a bit, as you can see, that's been updated. We've got Jared here with us.
I am here. What up, guys? Yeah, sorry, I was busy doing stuff while you're getting your screen stuff going.
Oh yeah. So today, we're just gonna do an update on what is new. Well, more like what isn't new. Last time we were here, we were definitely up on the coast of, at the top of Northern Forest. So let's take a hot gander up there. What do we got? What do you got cooking?
Oh, 4 meters.
Oh,
We got a lot cooking up there. A lot has changed. It's gonna be crazy how little there's gonna be up here now.
Yeah, so as you guys can see, there are no builds up here. We've got miners and belts we're still working on. But yeah, the only actual production we have is the building way up there.
Which just produces ingots, right?
Yep. Yep. It is producing copper ingots.
I still have not even been up here. Hey-oh.
Yep, so that's feeding into our copper, and then here's all of course, our iron belting. With the...
These things are going idle, you know that, right?
You know. Yeah, I haven't gone back and fixed it. The first time we turned on copper was earlier yesterday.
Yesterday,
So,
yeah. We also have a...
I did not check to see if everything was as it should be. We've been working on all of our projects together. Jared and I have been building and doing things together, so we... Oh, did I not plug that in? Wow,
No,
I
it was not
probably
plugged
killed that projection for a bit. Anyways,
Great.
sorry. We've got everything feeding down to our main factory area, which is right here. So I'm gonna fly down to the first thing we did down here, which was the hub.
The starting point with its nice pinnacle tower.
Yeah. So this was the first building that went up. As you can see, we used the entryway. That's kind of fun. Got some power that we don't need anymore.
Yeah, that'll become batteries.
Our, setup for all the goods, biomass, and then our place to get tickets, and of course drop off in the trash. We've got a basic outline across the hall. That's going to be where our storage is at. Still a work in progress. Definitely going to be kind of the last thing done in this tier. So this will be updated, probably similar but different. Next will be our next building that went up down here, which was our rotor build. Thank you, Jared.
Sloppy. It's sloppy. It's a little tight.
Because this is this is the iron that's not coming in. Was the rotor build?
Oh, of course it was.
So that one's gonna hurt for a minute or 15.
Why is this one idle? Oh, because we pulled
apologize for the iron. I was updating the power and I told you to come help me. You said I got it, but I didn't.
And you said, you know what? I'll surprise you.
Well, it looks okay, but
yeah, it looks good except for that
one miner that was disconnected. Yeah, whoops. My bad.
It's not a big deal. It speeds into 1, so.
We've got basic iron being produced in here. We kept it kind of low on the basics as this is all just for storage. So got some output here. Our next build was reinforced iron plates, which is in this building, and then outputting kind of over there. Then we did modular frames, which is here. Got some things going on. Reinforced iron. Up above. Modular frame still not filled. That's okay. I screwed that up yesterday too, actually. Yeah, I'm having lots of good luck. Oh, Jared is, I guess, taking his places.
Lol, did you just drop down as I was jumping?
I did.
Lol.
Next, our next build that went up was our copper build, right? Man, you
Yeah.
knocked me off when I
Concrete.
was trying to get through the door. Concrete is our next one. Thank you, Jared. I did a lot more of the belts, so this is definitely all Jared here. We've definitely split up kind of what we're doing, whether it's the factory being made or like the belting going in or changing of items. We've just kind of split it up that way.
But
We
still
said,
doing the same project.
yeah, definitely. As Jared and I have played this a few times together as well, it's pretty easy to put builds up together and work together. But where we tend to either pause or take a little bit of time or in general talk about it is setup of how much of what and where.
Where are we gonna put it?
So that definitely takes us the longest is negotiating how much needs to be for storage, what nodes we want to use, where we want to put it, what else we would need it for. Does it make sense? How much would we actually be using it anyways? Could we have pushed it into something different? So
Oh, we did a lot of that this time.
yeah, so we've got our basic copper in here, but what you don't see is we did indeed, you saw the 2 lines of copper that was elsewhere. Well, one of them feeds into our AA limiter build, which is our biggest build currently down here. Got AA limiters at the bottom, some deuterium wire that's going on. That's struggling with ingot input. Jared, if you want to look at that.
Yeah.
And then it's got a couple different floors. We've got more wire being made on this floor. Sheets. So there's an input of one of the copper lines. So we've got copper sheets. And then I can't get on the ladders. Do. And up here,
3.
more copper sheets. It looks like copper is struggling as well, Jer. So AI limiters in general is just struggling at the moment. But it was one of the last builds that go up, and it is, we do run it on a, oh yeah, it's definitely, oh yeah. Never mind, you pointed this out to me in the beginning, where it was going idle. Well, it's going idle into AI limiters, not into basics. Man, struggle bussin'. So, already 2 things to fix on the list, so that's fun. Nothing like Satisfactory being challenging. It's quite the few details, small details. We do have a quartz build up. I spread up one of my first things down, which still need to sink some of it, but we've got silica and quartz trays going. We do have the space elevator up here. This is actually probably one of my favorite space elevator builds. Currently pretty basic as far as like the building itself is just clean, factory looking, got a wall. I like the fact that it's far away from our main stuff, which isn't always the case with where we put space elevators. And then Jared so very kindly made factory-ish-esque things to when we need to make space elevator parts, we are able to do that as they become unlocked. So as you can see in the top right, we've actually completed the smart plating for this upcoming next phase. So that was just, you know, Jared dropping stuff off because I did absolutely know that. That he dropped stuff off and it just went up, you know? So that's what he's been up to. As you can see, we do have some paths over this way. We have a truck stop. This is going up to our deuterium. Yeah. So
Sorry, I'm not with you.
it's fine. There's 2 trucks going currently. I definitely had fun with this yesterday. I've never really used trucks before. I mean, like I have, but like I've like set them up and then I've always gotten off the map, or I've chosen a different way to do it, and it's always been like a fun thing to try, but like never actually to use. So it's a work in progress. Yeah, so that's going here. Well, it looks like the production is going well. It's stopped. Is it just not coming in fast enough? Why is this? Oh, because it's on a...
For what?
Wow. I'm gonna just fix this. It's fine. Don't worry about it, Jared.
Mark 1 belt.
Wow. Okay, well, he picked up on that fast enough. That's fine.
Don't worry, I just fixed the Mark 1 on the proper build.
So anyways, the key part to any sort of phase is that by the time we move on, because technically we're not done with any of this. How long have we been playing, Jared? We've been playing for 21 hours. 21 hours. Which, in my opinion, to get all the way to AI limiters, isn't that long.
Not bad.
I don't think it's that long. We did, I laugh, when we unlocked this, we immediately, into this tier, the first thing we did was build this pathway and go up to coal power. So we chose to put our coal power above the rocky desert waterfall. And
a little bit out of the way.
Where is that actually considered on the map, Jared? Do you know?
I think it's Crater Lakes is what it's called.
Crater Lakes.
I
So
believe so.
we've got this long, nice 1 meter pathway that's going to take us. And as Jared so kindly fucking reminds me every time, that you can actually slide up 1 meters. I always laugh because I choose to use 2 or 4 in like normal builds, but he makes a great point that for travel, 1 is definitely the best.
Not for height, though.
It does struggle. It does struggle in height for sure. But yeah, so all the way up here, it will be our power. We didn't do a ton of exploring. As you can see on the right, we've got like a to-do. Our favorite thing, at least my favorite thing, when we're starting a day, like an IRL day, we make a new to-do list, and then each day that actually is accomplished. So it definitely helps putting things on there that are achievable, but
Yeah.
they're
Not stuff that's super far away.
yeah, so they're realistic to-dos, which is nice. And then we've got our coal power over here. Probably one of our faster builds that went up. Like I was saying, it was the first one that went up, but honestly, we just like came over here, smacked it all down, and like left. So this is actually the first time I've been back since we've put it up.
I haven't been back there either.
Oh my god, look, Jared named it.
I did.
Wow.
Gives you what it is, how many, and how much
That's
power output.
fancy. Yeah, this is where we chose, and then we'll do some expansion. Currently, we only use 2 of the 3 nodes that were up here, and we're still in Mark 1, so doing
I
okay
guess
on
we
power.
could just add another 8. Alright. Cover's fixed.
Thank you. And then, let's see, I think that was it. Coal was our last thing that was new, I believe.
Yeah,
Our
I don't
pathway, Criterium. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
going
that's
Caterium would have been the only other thing that I could think of. We haven't done anything else.
law. Say it like we have.
Oh, like we haven't done anything.
The only other thing that I didn't actually go down was this pathway here. That's going to be going to the middle of Northern Forest. We just pathed it out for maybe some
for the
key items that we want to go to, but there isn't actually anything over there.
Not yet.
Yeah. So that's kind of where we're at with this. Going well. Yeah. Anything to add, Jared?
No. I mean, it's been slow going, moving. It's interesting because it's our first time doing it, but I think we've been doing good. And I'm excited to see what we do with the steel build and
Me too.
trucking it in.
Me too,
And then,
yeah.
then it'll be another update.
So our definite goal, it's taken a lot of talking and, planning, but the goal I think that we've settled on is that for this current tier that we're in and like phase, I guess would be a better way to say it, before moving on to the next phase, we plan on having all items that we're
Unlocked.
capable of making and unlocked at the end of phase 4 will be stored here. So anything that can currently be made here is going to be stored here. I think that ended up being 19 items.
If you count steel, it's 19.
19 items, right? It was 14 without counting steel. 19 in total, counting steel, that we would be storing here. There are some items that we left off that, some of the items that you can get from the man that aren't actually in this tier, not in that. That we've unlocked, things like crystal oscillators aren't actually within this tier but are unlocked. We're not including any ammo in that, and it's not including any living matter, no berries, no nuts, no nothing.
Oh, yeah.
All of that will be separate in a different thing. So
Well, I can make that now.
other plans for that, Jared. And so yeah, so currently it'll be fun having this here, and then as we continue to expand and have new buildings in the next phases, some updated storage builds to expand what we currently have. But I definitely felt very strongly about having a completed storage build for the current items and have that accessible. So yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah. Hopefully next time we'll have everything stored in the
Hope-
center area.
Hopefully next time I won't run around and half our builds don't work because I forgot things. Like a Mark II belt and like Ethereum into truck stops, or the fact that I didn't plug in the other iron miner, or that I didn't go check my fucking copper smelters. But you know what?
Which was another Mark 1 belt.
That's fine. Mark 1 really gets to me. I think, and let's be honest with myself, it is because I refuse, and silly me, I need to change when we get to the updated belt, change my hotbar into the next tier, because my
I just
hotbar
automatically press E.
Yeah, so my hotbar is Mark 1, and so if I just go, oh yeah, 2, and then just like move on with my day, like I forget that I gotta hit E to go to 2.
Yeah,
And
gotta
so-
change that shit now.
I should really just preemptively go for the more expensive one and then change that to a smaller belt when I run out of material. You know. So, alrighty. Well, I think that's it for this video, and we will see you in the next one.
See ya.
See ya.